Happy Sunday, Scallywags. How the devil are we doing? Who have we got in the chat this week? Oh, we've got 23 of you lovely folks in. If you haven't seen Carl's wonderful message, now's your chance. If you type ahoy into chat, followed by your wonderful pirate name, you could win 15 euros of card market credit. So get involved while I... £15 in this economy? Anyway. Anyway, how are we all doing? Good to see you, Strix. Good to see you, Fedor and Demicool. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time here, we stream Commander games of varying degree every Sundays at this time. And this week we are playing Pauper EDH. Pauper EDH, for the uninitiated, is a 100 card singleton format. Any uncommon in the command zone, and then the 99 is filled up with commons. So it runs more or less the same ban list as Commander, but it has some things like heuristic study that are banned also, because that was common at one time, which is insane. One last thing before I introduce my wonderful guests and co-host this evening. Throughout May, we are raising money for Mermaids, a charity that supports LGBTQ rights here in the UK, and we are raising funds for them all the way through. So if you were considering supporting us this month, instead we would implore you to use your donation or your support to donate to Mermaids instead through the I'll Tiltify link. Okay, let's introduce our wonderful guest and co-host this evening. How are we doing, fellas?
Good. Hey, everyone.
Yeah. Pirates say to that.
All right. Alrighty. So joining me as my wonderful co-host for this evening is a wonderful Chrono and Joe, aka Extra Crispy. Thank you for joining me this Sunday. Are you both well? Well, I know one of you is more well than the other, but that's a different story.
Hey, I'm not hungover. Shush you.
Very piracy, to be fair, if you are hungover.
I've been on the grog.
I'm not entirely sure if it was very feasible to get drunk on grog, given the dilution factor that was actually involved in it.
I had plenty of limes. I don't have scurvy. It's fine.
And rejoining us for some spell slinging is our good friend, the wonderful Carl Perks from Card Market. Thank you so much for joining us. We love slinging spells with you, and it's been far too long. How are you doing,
Carl? It's been almost a year. I am great. Is that what a pirate say? No, that's a cereal brand. You know,
that is
I knew. I'm looking forward to playing some Pauper EDH.
Yeah.
Yes, specifically. But you don't know if he's a pirate on the side, so
he could.
It's open to interpretation.
Right. I won the die roll in this game, so I'm going to introduce my commander first, and I'm going to fumble through this because usually I don't like to go first. It gives me an opportunity to set up, so just bear with me 1 second.
You have the opportunity not to. Right? You choose if you go first.
Choose, but I did choose. Yeah, I chose to go first, but also chose Joe to go.
You could do the magnanimous thing and pass to someone else.
No.
I've never seen that in a commander game. It would be the first time.
Feel the peer pressure, but I'm not going to buckle. So, folks, today I am playing. This looks like it could be the buggy man of the format, but this is actually a heir apparents list. So my entire game plan is to play as many heir apparents as I can, get them under Adrian, and then just flicker him loads and make a token army of bunnies, and that's the game plan. So if we get there, then I'm going to be a very happy bunny. See what I did there? That's what we call humor. Joe, what have you brought this evening?
So I have a Witherbloom Apprentice deck. So it's the Magecraft. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, each opponent loses a life, I gain a life. I have many instants and sorceries in the deck. Most of it's card draw, and the rest of it is slime against humanities. So I'm gonna sling some slimes and draw more cards to hopefully sling more slimes, and see how that works out.
Yeah.
Genuinely don't know. There's no plan other than that. Sorry, what was that call? I do have a companion. She's not technically part of the game rules, but we love her anyway. This is Gomez. If she's currently my profile picture, but she's sat on my playmat, so you'll see her in a minute.
Yeah. And Chrono.
Golgari,
not Gruul.
Draw spellsling is an interesting concept. I've seen it done, but not at Pauper. Yes, hello everyone. This is Chrono here, and today I am playing Firja, Judge of Valor. This is Orzhov Reanimator, and my aim is to get the right parts of my deck into the graveyard and not all the card draw and reanimation spells there, and just leave me stuck with creatures that are very high in casting cost and not very effective. But yes, this deck, I should give a shout out to my good friend Cryptic Dingus Egg. This deck was inspired by him because otherwise this was nominally going to just be a cleric's life gain deck. There is a little bit of that left over, but it is mostly trying to do Reanimator at Pauper.
You can't get the life gainer out of the Chrono, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm an Orzhov mage through and through. You will rest life gain from my cold dead hands. Well, I guess that's appropriate.
Yeah. And
Especially because in Pauper EDH you start at 25 life, right? So the life gain is particularly more valuable.
yeah, and
Or is
Carl,
it 35? 30 life.
30 life. Yep. Oh yeah, you guys do need to do that when you get minute. But Carl, we're playing similar decks. It looks like actually. I didn't actually think about this that much, but yeah.
You know what, John? To tell you perfectly honest, I'm not sure. Because I opened up my box of various magic cards. I have a big filing cabinet, and you know how when a vampire encounters rice on the ground, they can't help but just count it. I had a Pauper collection on the ground, and I couldn't help but build a Pauper EDH deck. So I had far too many cards. I had to reduce it recently. I'm not exactly sure what's in here, but it's all the most whimsical and fun blue-white cards I could find to go along with Mistmeadow Witch, because I couldn't believe you could use this as a commander.
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's just a 2-mana 1/1, but Azorius, but hybrid, so she could be blue-white. She could be like a blue and a colorless or white and a colorless. And if I pay 4, I can flicker any permanent. Well, any creature. Yours, mine, Uzis, for example, I believe is our prime target, and return them to the battlefield at the end of turn, unless they're an Ooze. You know how that works. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
You ooze, you lose, I guess. But anyway,
you're a poet.
Right. Well, folks, let's go into it. Yeah. So I won the die roll, so I'll kick us off. Hey, Baz, good to see you, and how could dare you? Welcome, first time chatter. Right. So I am going to draw for turn, and I'm just going to start off with a little island and pass the turn.
Oh, I'm not ready. The cat's in the way. I'll play a simple swamp and I'll pass.
Okay. Draw. Oh.
Yeah, definitely the witch wins.
That
the
doesn't
art.
sound good.
No, it.
Did you keep a greedy
just
hand?
like. No, I kept a sensible hand, but it's also the kind of hand that might make me look like a little bit of a threat off the bat.
Soul Ring is not legal in Pauper.
No,
No.
it's not quite that. I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to
Not
tap.
ritualist.
I'm going to tap and swamp cycle this Troll of Khazad-dûm.
The card that is banned in Legacy. I tell you.
I will find a.
So I see you have piles. One of them is exile, the other one is graveyard. Oh, and commander. Okay,
yeah.
Very neat. Are those pieces of paper you have on your playmat, or are those somehow part of your playmat?
No, they're like infinite tokens. I just
Okay.
keep 3 cards around to
Is
do
your
that.
is your exile pile particularly relevant?
No.
Oh, it's good to know.
It could be.
I mean, there are cards at common that do exile creatures, so you know.
Is that
and then I'll
your
pass
turn?
it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
I get to
OT
draw for
card.
turn in Pauper EDH, right?
You do.
Yes.
Wonderful. I'm gonna play a Citadel Gate that usually taps for white and a color of my choice. And I believe, am I correct in saying that in Pauper EDH it's illegal for me to see another color than blue or white here?
I have no
I can't
idea.
say black, right?
Sorry.
Well, I'm
you
gonna
said-
say blue just because it's
no.
generally strategically more viable.
I think you
And
can.
I'll pass
I
it
don't
there.
think anything's stopping you from picking a
yeah.
wrong color.
It would be
I think you
a
can.
hell of a flex, but I will just choose a coward's option.
Actually,
I'm not a good pirate, and I'll pass the turn to you after choosing blue.
Okay, I'll draw for
I
turn.
mean, how could you? These aren't technically infinite tokens. They are knockoff infinite tokens. Since other brands do exist. Also, very difficult to get infinite tokens at a reasonable price in the UK.
Oh, really? In the UK specifically?
Yeah,
Well,
they are
just
a
with
lot more
shipping.
expensive here.
Oh, because of the shipping, yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically that. But we do love infinite tokens. They are
Yes.
cool. But anyway,
Yeah,
Chrono, you said you could be the threat, so I'm going to pay 2 life, and I'm going to play this Gitaxian probe to look at your hand.
Oh, but only you can look at the hand. So are we supposed to? Cover our eyes?
I'll reveal it
Just
to
reveal.
everyone.
I'll
Yeah.
close my eyes.
No, I'm not looking. Just tell me
it's
when I
fine.
can look.
I'll
again.
close my eyes as well. Con.
So, might as well let chat see. So I have a swamp, a forge of heroes.
Oh, it's just going to read
Why
it
am I
out, isn't it?
covering my eyes if you're
A
announcing every
terramorphic-
card?
Yeah, exactly. A terramorphic expanse, a mind stone, join the dead, breed your last, and gift of Orzhova.
Okay.
So no creatures, a destroy spell, well, two kill spells, and a bunch of mana.
Okay. It's not too bad. Not too bad. Right, but I get to draw a card, which was the main reason I
Yeah.
did that. And then I'll play this island, and then I will tap 2 for a fort vessel. And then I will pass the turn. And now
So you have no maximum hand size, and
Yeah.
it taps for colorless. Is that correct?
Correct. That is it. Right. Pass to you. Pass to you.
I'm going to play a forest and tap Golgari for my commander. And pass the turn.
Okay.
And your
untap.
commander
The
is.
cat's name
wait,
is
oh.
Gomez. How could dare you? She is beautiful.
She is beautiful.
Play planes, tap for mind stone, and pass the turn.
I'm just looking up Witherbloom Apprentice,
Yeah,
and apparently I
Witherbloom.
don't know how to write Witherbloom.
Face
Witherbloom.
Ah,
So,
Okay.
while
Hey, Colin. Hey, Garrick.
so not everybody will have seen this, but Carl has kindly offered a donation of £15 card market credit to anybody who writes ahoy and a whimsical pirate name. So we'll draw the winners a little later, so people have time to enter. But now's your chance to enter while we.
So
Yeah.
while we're here, can everyone say their whimsical pirate name? Starting with you, John.
Captain Brassy Boots.
Did you just have that ready to go?
I literally just thought of it, but that's my best.
Wonderful. Captain Brassy Boots. And you, Joe?
I think I'm first mate Slime Boy.
Ooh, I shall be cartographer Chrono, who navigates the
Nice.
time stream.
Nice.
That's very learned. I love it. I feel like every good pirate name is partly in Spanish, so it'll start with Carlos.
Yeah.
How do you say danger in Spanish?
Peligroso.
Carlos Peligroso!
Wow.
I love it. So I will play a planes, and I will just. I could play my commander, but everything's scary and dangerous right now. So I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill. No, I'll play my commander. Never mind.
Yeah.
It's a 1/1. If I play 4, I flicker something.
Yeah.
I'll pass.
Alrighty.
Please leave me alone. I'm just. It's a 1/1. Come on, I'm not bothering anyone.
I'm going to draw the turn. And then I'm going to tap 3 for the actual enchantment that's really good with my commander in this deck, not the background. It's Candlekeep Sage. Commander creatures you own have, when this creature enters or leaves the battlefield, draw a card.
Oh wow.
But it's a common, so it can't go in the command zone. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'll pass the turn.
Ooh, missing a land drop. Okay.
Someone.
I will play another forest, and we'll get the slimy ball rolling with a slime against humanity. I've cast an instant or sorcery, so each opponent loses a life, I gain a life from my.
Oh, so we have to click every time, right?
Yeah, and then I make a slime, ooze, whatever it's called, with trample and 2 counters, and my slime counter will go up by 1.
That is such a nice slime.
Thanks.
It looks distressed.
Oh, he is. He is very distressed. Yeah.
It's the existential horrors of just having been created or
It's summoned into existence.
yeah.
Don't worry, we'll go through a range of emotions on the slimes. I will pass my turn.
Wait, why is it a 2/2, right? It's +1/+1 for every slime in exile?
For each, so is a 0/0. It gets X plus +1/+1 counters on it, where X is 2 plus the total number of these I have in graveyard or exile. So when I cast it, it's nothing.
So they
it's-
start at 2 and then they grow.
Yeah. And then you get 3 counters, 4 counters.
That is going to get upsettingly large. Well, not this one, but the other ones. You have to in the illustrations you have to upgrade their demeanor every time. This one's upset because it's just a 2/2. But the
This
other
one has
ones
2
have to be
arms.
particular- Whoa! You've gone too far already.
Little preview for
The arms
later.
race, literally.
Yeah, it's got an apathetic expression. Look.
Yeah.
You just
Sure,
drawn
I'll-
detail with
We'll
arms.
No, do I want to play that? No.
Hey Omega, welcome to the stream.
I'll play Terramorphic Expanse, crack it for a swamp, and pass the turn.
Oh, good on you doing it during your turn. I don't know in Commander pods,
Respect
but in tournament play, you always crack it at end of turn.
Yeah.
So the first few turns, the end of everyone's turn is just them
Motion.
tutoring lands.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Hey
is it my turn
Boatswain
then?
Billy Blunderbuss, welcome to the ship.
That.
Oh, could I do something end of turn? Oh no, I play my commander. I'm not going to do anything end of turn. Forget what I said. Okay, there's commander damage in Pauper EDH, is that correct?
Correct, there's 16 of it.
Alright, Joe? I can
What?
flicker your oozes, right?
If
a
you have
thing
full
I can
mana,
do,
sure, you can,
right?
yeah.
So, are we friends?
Of course we're friends.
I feel like we're friends,
Yeah.
right? We're ooze buds. In that case, John, as you are the one who's done the scariest stuff. Eat it.
Yeah, that's fine.
You cast a card that's banned in Modern, and then you have infinite hand size, and you're going to draw a card every time you play your commander. So I feel like you're taking 1.
Okay.
I feel like that's fair.
Okay, is that the end of your turn, bud?
Oh, no, I'm going to play a land.
Alright, I was
It's
gonna say,
Thunder
I've
Showers,
gotta take
it's
it.
a blue-white tap land, and eventually at some point maybe it's going to draw me a card. I'll pass.
That feels like that's a lot of Pauper EDH. Sometime maybe it's going to draw me a card. Oh no, I drew an island. Don't-
Oh no, not an island, not the best card in Magic the Gathering.
Well, I'll have to play the other. I'll have to play Feywild Visitor and pass because I need a plane.
Oh wow, you're wait.
Well, I'm here,
Well, why
it's
are all your
no
lands
blockers.
tapped?
I've just tapped 3 of them to play Feywild Visitor.
Ah, is that your second companion? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
That's your
the-
background.
I'm going to play a snow-covered swamp, which isn't relevant anymore. It's may as well just be a swamp. Oh, do I do this now? Yeah, I'm going to do it now because it's cool, and I put it in the deck for a reason. I'm going to play Thorn of the Black Rose, so I become the
Oh.
Monarch.
That
Okay.
is particularly cool.
Hey, King in the Castle.
There's a couple of non-slimy cards in the deck, and 2 of them
Actually,
make me the king.
I'm really sorry, but I don't have a lot. I don't play a lot of creatures in the deck, and I don't want everyone else to draw cards. I don't want to do this. I'm
You
so
should do it,
sorry.
though.
No,
You should
it
do
is perfectly fair then.
I am so sorry,
It's
but I'm
okay.
gonna syncopate.
That's fine.
Which, unless you can pay an extra 1, which I don't believe you can, it's exiled.
No.
Just because I really don't have a lot of ways of contesting Monarch, and I don't want to just jealously look at your hats all evening.
But I wanted a fancy hat. Well, that's fair enough. I am going to swing at you with my commander, though, Carl, as retribution. We're ooze friends, but my commander is fair game, I think.
Oh yeah, also that's a good point. I just got rid of your Throne of the Dark Rose. So
Don't worry,
I
commander damage is not going to be relevant with my deck. It's 2.
lose 1. Is there a way for me to track the commander damage anywhere?
Yes, if you click on your name, and then it should bring up all our commanders
Oh, I
and
see
stuff.
it.
You can add it on there.
Excellent. Done.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
I will not attack with my ooze. We'll keep it.
Untap.
You are correct. It is how to make an expensive Pauper EDH deck hair apparent. It's real.
How much is Heir Apparent?
I think they're like, I don't know. It's been a while since I actually had to buy
I have
one.
Scryfall open.
I feel
Oh,
like it must be
wow!
like €5 now or something.
They're €2 each.
That's it's better
So-
than before, but still, if I have 25 of them in here, so that's 50 quid.
Just for those, yeah.
Yeah.
For a Pauper EDH deck, yeah.
Right.
That's the thing about all the cards that you need many of, because no one just buys one, right?
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah,
buys
no
a
one
30,
just buys
so
it.
the stock, it's like Relentless Rats and everything. Ooh, I wonder how Slime Against Humanity costs.
I think that also
It's
is.
about £1. Because I recently bought several on Card Market.
Oh, it's a great place to buy and sell your Magic cards.
That's what I hear too. Yeah.
Yeah, they're currently about £1. Huh.
Yeah. Which isn't so bad, but it's enough when you need like 25, 30 of them.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of annoying, but I am going to. I'm going to pass the turn.
Oh, with all
My
that
choice?
kill mana up.
Okay.
Hey, Fatal.
I am not a threat. I am not doing anything to interfere with anybody's day.
You know
right
what? I
now.
believe you. Great point. I'll attack you for 1. Wait, I'll play a land first in case I need to flicker it.
Carly's bloodthirsty.
Yeah.
I mean, it's 1 damage. You can take it.
I'll take one. I'll take one, Carl. That's
Maybe
fine.
it's not thirst. Maybe it's mild drought, mild tickle.
This is good interactive magic with creatures that do like 1 damage. This
Well,
is
the thing
as
is,
Richard
Pauper
Garfield
EDH
intended.
has some of the best spells in Magic, but your creatures are like tutus.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Okay, so now that no one, so you took 1, right, from my commander?
Yes,
that
I
just
did.
happened.
Yeah.
Well,
Mhm.
you're very brave. Now that you allowed that, I want to play a creature. Is anyone gonna kill my creature?
Depends on what
No.
you play.
Okay, then I'm not playing. I'm playing a bad creature instead. I'm gonna play Seagate Oracle when it enters the
I
battlefield.
never won.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a fun one. Does it resolve?
Yeah, I passed.
I'm
Yep.
not stopping you.
Okay, I look at the top 2 cards of my library. I put 1 into my hand and 1 at the bottom of my library, and I'll pass the turn.
All right, we're gonna draw a plains. I believe.
How do you know?
I mean, it's not a plains, but it is an Azorius Chancery, so we're nearly there.
That's a great card.
It's a great card, so I'll play it. But aside from that, I can do no more, so I'll just pass to you.
Oh yeah. We survived around the table.
Do you think he's gonna play an ooze?
I am going to start by not playing a news. I'm going to play Diasight.
Ooh, what does that do?
It is a sorcery, so you will all lose a life and I gain a life.
Ouch.
Then I will surveil 2 and draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. So
Okay.
I will lose my life, surveil 2. I'm going to put these 2 Slime Against Humanities in the graveyard, and then I'm going to draw 2 cards.
Synergy.
Yeah.
Well built deck.
I will play. Ooh. I'll play a Study Hall as my land for turn. And John, I'm going to hit you with an ooze.
I'll take the.
For 2.
I'll be slimed,
Mm-hmm. And I don't trust
Gentleman's
Corona. I'll
slime.
pass turn.
which is a weird sentence. I'm never saying that. Again.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Don't, yeah,
Don't say that again.
don't say that.
Hmm,
Yeah, and I'll pass to Corona,
Sure.
who feels like is making decisions.
I hope so. If not, you just time walked yourself.
In
Chrono.
your end step, I'll tap 3, and Witherbloom Apprentice, alas, has breathed her last. Destroy target creature or planeswalker. I'll gain 1 life for each of its colours.
I would
Welcome,
like to
Supersonic Kelp.
respond by
Yep.
Reckoner's Bargaining, sacrificing my Witherbloom Apprentice.
Okay.
To
Nice.
draw
Not
2
if I
cards.
kill it first.
Are you killing it
way.
first?
Yeah.
I'll kill it first.
That
I'll
is definitely
gain life equal to
Golgari
its
way.
value. So I'll gain 2
Oh.
life and draw 2.
Okay,
And your
and we all
spell
lose
will
life.
fizzle.
We all lose 1 life. as
Yes,
well.
Oh,
I did
yeah, yes.
cast it. So
Yep.
I gain 1 more. And I have 7 in hand, so I don't have to discard. Perfect.
Okay,
Thanks, you
right.
need to put a
On
Hoy
tap.
message, otherwise Nightbot won't be able to find it, so you'll have to do that again.
Quartermaster Gran Pajaro. Pajaro is Pago! What's a papagay in German? It's
Parrot.
Parrot.
parrot. Is it
Yeah.
parrot in Spanish? Because that's an excellent name. Quartermaster,
do not
great
know.
pirate. Parrot.
Right. I'm going to play Forge of Heroes. And then...
Scurvy Derby is a great name.
John, you currently look like you're in the last scene from Interstellar.
Do you know, it's,
Your camera.
I have to.
Okay.
The setup's in our bedroom, but the sun comes through quite late currently, so this blind doesn't always work.
Okay, I'm playing my commander, Firja, Judge of Valor, which is a 2/4 flying lifelink angel cleric. Whenever I cast my second spell each turn, look at the top 3 cards of my library, put one of them into my hand and the rest into my graveyard. I will then tap Forge of Heroes to add a +1/+1 counter to Firja because it is a commander that enters the battlefield this turn. And pass the turn.
End of turn, I'll cycle a remote isle. Pew! I mean, why am I looking? I don't have a choice. I have to draw it. That's
Okay,
how cycling works. I will draw. I'll play a plains. Okay. Let's vote. Friends or enemies?
Frenemies?
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend.
We're
Okay.
all friends here.
I mean,
Since you're
Azorius
Kronos, you're the
players
only
are-
one who didn't speak, right?
I did say friend.
Oh, you said friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all friends.
It's too late. I'm
Azorius are
sorry.
Okay.
Famously friends with everyone.
So this is a card I really wanted to play because it's actually banned in Pauper, but it's not banned here. It's called Fall from Favor. I don't
Yeah.
know how we're gonna do this. My arms don't reach to the UK,
No,
but I'm
that's
gonna have to
fine.
put this on your commander.
Yeah, okay.
It's called Fall from Favor. When it enters the battlefield, the enchanted creature is tapped,
Yeah.
and then I become the monarch.
Uh-huh.
And I realize I'm gonna go have to get a hat. I'll be right back.
Ahoy, penniless pauper player. Welcome aboard. These are some great names, chap.
Oh.
Some great names.
So your commander won't untap unless you're the monarch
Yeah.
in your upkeep.
It is hat
Mhm.
time.
Interesting.
So we'll go to the big screen so you can see the hat in all its glory. Hey.
As long as I'm the monarch, I have a hat.
Yeah.
So your creature remains tapped. It will not untap, and I will draw a card at the end of my turn. And hopefully you won't deal damage to me and steal it. So I'll keep my creatures behind, and I'll pass it. I'll draw a card because it's the end of my turn.
Uh-huh.
Anyone has anything to do before? No?
No,
No.
Thank
You-
you very much.
All right.
you are good. You are good there, King Carl.
Thank you very much. Yes, I appreciate the term. King Carl. I can live with that.
Right.
It's got a
I
ring to
will
it.
Draw the turn. I will play this plains, and then I will play a Heir Apparent. Right now, it'll do nothing, but when this creature enters, create a number of 1/1 white rabbit creature tokens equal to the number of other creatures you control named Heir Apparent. So right now, it does nothing, but the more Heir Apparents I get, the more pesky rabbits I get. And then that's all I'm going to do. Pass the turn.
Nice. Swamp, not
Oh,
swamp.
someone recommended I wear it backwards Pokemon style, and I now realize that I don't think I've ever looked that cool, so it's time.
It is time.
I want to be the very best that no one ever was.
I'll play a snow-covered swamp.
Using comments
forest
to
even.
beat my friends who need
yeah.
rares at all.
You are wearing an ash-like blue jacket.
Yeah.
Choices. I think I will cast a slime against humanity.
Oh, yeah, that probably took a lot of thinking.
Look, it's difficult, okay? I've got so many choices. So I have 3 in the graveyard, so this will be a 5/5. Who's 2? We'll come in with 5 counters. And
Oh,
we
wow, that's huge.
uptick the slime counter. I feel like I'm going to cast another slime against humanity.
I believe we got siphoned for each of those. Oh, no, your commander's not in play.
Yeah.
Yep, commander got killed. Well, I killed it, but that's fine. It was on my terms. So this one comes in as a 6/6.
There's a new arm every time!
Carl's seen the pattern.
I can't wait for the 8th one.
I mean, we might not get that far, but
Octus.
we'll start recycling slime after a while. I do like drawing cards. I do really want to be the monarch. But Chrono also tried to kill my commander. Forced me to kill my commander.
You also have a 2/2 and I
I'm
have
gonna
a
swing
1/3.
2/2 at Chrono.
Sure, I will take
No,
2.
pass my turn.
I feel targeted here.
Well, you should.
It might be because he said, I'm targeting you.
Oh, for sure. Who
That's
deals
a
with
way that you
Yeah.
express that.
Who deals with such subtleties as actual language? Draw. Okay. Okay. I will play a Swamper. Oh, this is tough.
Oh, I count a second cat on the stream now.
Yeah,
this is a great
Pepper.
stream.
She
Oh.
likes to sniff around my legs until I let her up on my lap. So here she is.
Hello, Pepe.
And then she'll
Do
disturb
I
the
get
blind
rid
and
of
make
one
me
of
look
those
washed out
bruises?
later. You menace, but I love you.
I feel those oozes are starting to get out of hand.
I agree.
Yeah. Have you not watched Flubber, people? You call it the
Oh.
slime. Get out of hand.
I forgot that movie existed.
I feel like they're more like the Ghostbusters kind of guy. That really gets out of hand.
Yeah, Flubber mostly just danced, right?
Yeah, Flubber's really friendly.
Also
Okay. You
expanded
know what?
exponentially.
We'll leave it. We'll leave it be for the time being.
I appreciate that.
1,
Just wait till the
2,
rabbits start coming out.
3, 4. I'm going to play a Dwarven Priest. So when I enter the battlefield, I gain 1 life for each creature I control, which is 2.
We weren't kidding
You
about
and
the
your
life.
life gain.
And then 3 for what has to be one of my favourite Pauper cards or common cards of all time, Gift of Orzhova,
Oh,
because it is so pretty.
The art is wonderful.
Yeah, and I don't know
It
if
is,
camera will be
yeah.
able to see this one in because it is in foil, because I got it in foil as soon as I was able to. It is enchant creature. Enchanted creature has +1/+1 flying and lifelink. So I am putting it on my Dwarven Priest, which is now a 3/5 flying lifelink. It's my second spell of the turn, so I'm going to look at the top 3 cards in my library. Put wow. Not really what I wanted to see. I'm gonna put that into my hand, and I'm going to put Barrymore and Scoured Barrens into the graveyard and pass the turn.
So your graveyard matters in your deck, right? I'm gonna play an impulse as you explain why your graveyard matters.
I mean, it was pretty clear from the start when I said Reanimator.
Oh, and you have a Troll of Khazad-dûm. I'll put this
Yes.
card in my hand.
It doesn't feel
I'll
like
draw-
you've got a
I'll play an
troll
island.
dude for much longer, Chrono. I don't know what it's going to be, but
Yeah, the
I
problem
feel like
is
I can still chill
Bajuka
now,
Bog is a common.
because I'm
yes.
drawing cards at the end of all of my turns. Also, because I just drew my favorite creature in Magic.
Ooh.
There's a lot of spells I like, Fog amongst others, but this creature, it's also my win condition in Fog, is Murmuring Mystic.
oh nice.
Does it resolve? I think Doralf was we were with a bunch of friends the other day, and he pretty assuredly said that I'm probably the person who's made the most bird tokens out of this card in the world, and I routinely in a day will make about 70.
Carl, that's too
So
many
this is also my
birds.
position in this deck. So please, I beg of you, I will attempt to resolve it. Does it resolve?
Just
Mr.
gonna
Azorius
check
over there?
For my counter spell, it resolves.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, it's so magnanimous of you to just let it go like that.
Yeah, it's definitely
Okay.
because I don't have a counter spell in hand. It's definitely because I'm.
Okay.
I appreciate your honesty. Yes, thank you. I will draw a card because soy el rey.
Yeah. It
And
has
I'll pass the
such a
turn.
big butt. 1/5.
It's a 1/5. It's unkillable.
Right, I am going to think is what I'm going to do. I think.
Yeah,
just
I do agree, Snorkden. The issue with Pauper is that there are very few board wipes.
I'm going to play a second Heir Apparent, and now I get
Aha.
now I get a Wabbit. And then I'm going to play an island turn because I seem to only able to draw blue mana in this game. What does this card do? I don't think I've ever read this card. Command a creature to you own. Oh, it's command a creature, so it doesn't matter now in a way. Yeah, I guess that's all we're doing for now. We're just going to pass the turn. I think I've been on Cole's board this entire time, but I played this Heir Apparent, I made this Rabbit, and now I'm going to pass the turn.
Super. I'll untap some lands. And a news.
So for how could dare you in the chat, if you ever want to try PDH, I know you don't maybe have a lot of time for a lot of things, but the cool thing about it is you can just go through your bulk and take any uncommon that you really feel like building around, and just take whatever bulk commons you have, throw them together, and because the power level is pretty flat, and Commander has this cool thing that if your deck is not as powerful, people don't target you as much, so you have more chances of winning. I recommend just putting stuff together. It's really fun.
Yeah, my first one was actually Stormcatch Mentor from Foundations, and I just put loads of 1 mana, 2 mana cantrips to get his prowess up. It's cool. I like it.
There is also, however, the sometimes the issue of when you build a commander deck that it doesn't work in Commander, but you find it works very well in Pauper.
Slime against humanity.
Well, yeah,
What a surprise!
It's really not great in regular Commander.
Yeah,
I would
no.
like to play my Commander. We all
Baz
cool?
has tried. So.
Yes.
You got it.
And I will play a Path of Ancestry, which comes in tapped. We've got some big dudes.
They are indeed quite big.
How large are your dudes?
Do they have trample? They do have trample.
Do have
Yeah.
trample. It's a good time.
Trample's a bad time, especially
I'll say.
an oozy trample.
It's just kind of squeezes through, you know, finds the gaps. I am going to send a 5/5 at you, John, and a 6/6 at you, Carl.
So, Chrono,
Yes.
does that angel of yours have trample? Or it's not an angel, it's whatever
The-
has
the
the very
priest.
pretty wings.
Yes. No, it doesn't. It has lifelink and it has flying.
Oh, but you have removal instead of trample. That's your trample.
Yes.
Okay, I am going to. Can I give you the monarch? You know what? Here you go, Joe. You have the
you.
monarch.
I don't have a webcam, so I'll draw a hat.
I'll take 5. Is that correct? You're attacking me with the 5/5 or the 6/6?
6/6. I'm sorry. And a 5/5 at you, John.
I've taken it.
No blocks. Fair
No
enough.
blocks. There's
That's my turn. I will pass.
Okay.
And I'll draw a card at the end of turn,
Untap.
because I have the hat.
Right.
Chrono, if I'm not mistaken, the creature just has to attack Joe now, right? Because you want to be.
Well, I mean,
My
I
stuff
do,
doesn't fly.
but
Also-
the problem is I
I've-
have to get the mana. I have to take the crown and keep it.
I believe in you.
Also, Chrono,
Really,
Joe
really.
is doing the
There's-
life gain.
Yeah.
Life gain much better. I'd take that as an insult.
Wow.
Am I?
You're on 33.
I did look at his deck, and yeah.
That's true.
Right.
Can't dispute it.
We'll play a plank, so. The problem is if I don't have a creature, like, so I can't take the monarchy and retain it. So
So you're just gonna be a peasant.
I feel that I need to bide my time.
But a card.
Yeah.
A card could be anything. Even a creature to defend the monarchy with.
Yeah. You know what?
I mean, I'm trying to convince you to hit me, but I'm with Carl. Like that card could be anything.
I will sacrifice my Mind Stone to draw a card.
Oh wow, it's that point in the game.
Oh, the Colossal Dreadyar is an excellent name.
Oh, someone just mentioned a wonderful pirate name, Pauper
Yeah.
Peddler. That's very good. Colossal Dreadyar!
Yeah, that is-
Your chat is excellent at finding pirate names. I
Nice.
see they're
So
well
good.
practiced.
Oh, unless I did play a land. So Can't play that. So 1, 2, 3 for Commander Sphere. We will. I'm incentivized to do this now, but I had intended to get rid of the bird mystic.
What?
As,
No,
pa-
wait, how?
as,
Why?
as payback, but I think that it is, alas, relatively innocuous right now.
It's not done anything. It's just had a big butt.
So
Don't body shame it.
I'm going to pay 3,
I love a 1/5.
and I'm
I don't
going
know
to
about you.
say, Joe,
like
your
1/4 of the
5/5 ooze is going to join the dead.
Which ooze? Sorry.
The 5/5 ooze, since this is
Okay.
a -5/-5.
Is that a kill spell?
It is a target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn.
I would like to deadly dispute sacrificing said ooze.
And we lose.
It's just like,
You're
no,
that
the
kind of
5/5,
monarch.
yeah.
However,
Nom, 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 tasty,
that-
tasty ooze.
that
I
was
will-
my second spell of the game of the turn, so I will trigger Firja.
Draw 2.
I will look at... Why? You know what? Never mind. I will take that into hand and dump 2 more lands into the graveyard. I'm getting through all the land. Cool. Pass the turn.
Okay, end of turn, because I want to get I want to get that crown back. I want to get the hat. I'm gonna blink of an eye, targeting the 6/6 ooze because it's too big for the removal spell. You see, I have
Yeah,
to step
that's
in.
fine. That will actually just go away.
I'm going to cast
Oh.
this displace, and I'm going to exile my 2 Hair Apparents before you can mess with my
Ah.
board. So,
Oh, that's absolutely fine.
so
I
Hair
thought you were
What does
Apparents-
saving my
displace do?
ooze. That's fine.
I'm not going to save your ooze. You hit me with your ooze. I'm going to make another 2 pesky rabbits, and now I've got 3.
Wonderful.
Uh-huh.
And they're all 1/1s. Is that correct?
I don't like how you're asking that question, but yeah.
No, I'm playing Azorius. I have 0 Bodoroids in my deck. What I do have very soon. I'm sorry, Joe. I want the hat.
It's fine. Hit me.
You take
Stop
one.
trying to hit me. Yeah, I'll just take one.
I'm a Pokemaster once again. Oh yeah.
See, that's the other way reason why I can't really get the monarchy back, because you just flicker your thing that gives you the Oh no. Yeah,
I could. I
You
can't.
could.
Not with my commander, but I am playing a flicker deck.
Oh, that is a creature. Sorry, yes, you can't.
It only targets creatures, which can be your own. So I'm going to play a Azorius Signet, which is kind of a land. I played a land already, I believe. John, how many lands do you have? You have 6.
I have 4.
Yeah, so I played a land, I played a
5
land.
lands, but I missed a drop.
You did miss a land drop.
Okay,
there,
yeah. So I played a land already. So I'm going to play this Azorius Signet, which doesn't do anything. And I will keep mana up to flicker stuff and draw a card at the end of my turn because I am once again the king.
King in the castle. Right, I will
Yep.
untap these cards. I will draw a magic card.
It would be so weird if you didn't.
I will tap 2 and I'll play
Right,
a Hair
no optional.
Apparent.
You got it.
This will make 2 rabbits, and then I would like to tap 4, and I would like to cast this distant melody naming rabbits.
Sure.
So I'm going to
sure.
draw 8 cards.
Good.
If it resolves.
8 cards?
8 cards, yeah. I've got 3 Hair Apparents and I've got 5 rabbit tokens. And it says choose a creature type,
do you.
draw a card for each permanent you control of that type. So I'm going to draw 8.
A staple in Pauper Elves.
And I will
So
get...
your dice on the token is how many bunnies
There
you
are-
have, right?
Yes, correct. I must have drawn a planes in here somewhere, right? Right?
I put enough of them in. I've put some into my graveyard. If you,
I've got a Terramorphic Expanse. That's planes in lieu. So we're just going to crack it, get a planes, and then pass the turn.
You're just passing. You don't want my hat.
I'm not good. No, we're friends. Wait. I just want to assemble
Okay.
a legion of.
You know what, John? We are friends. Now that you've said that, we're friends.
Yeah,
You
we
and
weren't
I,
friends
amigos.
before, but
Ju-
now.
John just drew 8 cards. He probably doesn't have much need for the simple one of the monarchy.
That's a good point. Yeah, he's going to discard anyways.
Let's see.
I don't have to because I've got the fort vessel.
Play a snow-covered
Oh,
forest.
that's a good point. Yes.
Ooh.
Are you
Oh.
trying to see how many oozes you can make this turn?
No.
Get out of my head, Carl.
But it turns out a few. Excellent. I'm
Right,
gonna pay
chat. We're
one.
gonna give. We'll do the draw in about 15 minutes. So if you have not entered the opportunity to win £15 of card market credit, type ahoy followed by a whimsical pirate name, and then we will let Nightbot choose the winner shortly, and then we'll DM you. So if you haven't, now is your chance to do so. You've got
Just slide
15
four.
minutes.
I'm casting a slime.
Oh, we have
Slide.
Crab Hand O'Neill, the ship cart. Oh, That's just 4 hands.
5. So this has 5, 6, 7. Oh, I need to
know,
move to the big boy
I don't
dice.
feel like it's 7 since I only
Oh.
see 4 tentacles.
Do we need to?
Sorry, these were pre-drawn, but it definitely has 7 counters. And yes, everyone loses a
Use my
life. I gain a life.
imagination.
How could dare you? If you type that message in again with ahoy
And
at
for
the
my
end,
next trick-
Nightbot will be able to find you. Otherwise, it won't be able to find you. And put
Another
you into the draw.
slime. Oh. Pinging my forests around. I'm going to do another slime. So this will come in
Okay,
with
and another life loss.
8
Right.
counters.
Sure.
And yeah, another life loss. I gain a life.
Where are my extort creatures?
This goes up to 7. Cool. So we have
Actually-
a 2/2, 7/7, 8/8.
That fallen from favor is really annoying. I need. Where is my feed the swarm?
John has so many little dudes.
I have 5 little dudes and 3 slightly bigger dudes. Hey,
So
Chief
the-
Bowser.
Everyone has some dudes.
The heir apparents are tutus?
Correct.
Oh yeah, they are tutus. Okay. And all the other ones are 1/1s. Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
You know what? I can't even take the hat back if I wanted to. So I'm going to pass my turn.
Okay. Untap. Actually, hang on.
Actually,
This is a
Uh,
wonderful
I spent 6 mana.
backstory. Crab Hands O'Neill was once just a carpenter, but when he hit his hand
No.
with a hammer and had to
Makes
take
sense.
some fingers together while they heal, thus giving him a nickname, Crab Hands.
I feel like I know this character. Like it's so vivid.
Yeah.
Wow. That's wonderful storytelling.
Hmm.
All will be crab.
Or will be Crab.
All in the end.
That's where Ali Schnorn went wrong.
Right. I'm going to play a swamp. I'm going to add a black mana from Commander Sphere and put it into my pool. I'm going to crack Commander Sphere to draw a card.
You keep on just throwing your artifacts in the graveyard as cards.
At this point, I just need something.
Like you have lands. Oh, that's what you have too many of, I see.
Yes. I am going to tap 2 to play 6. It's not quite good enough. So I'm going to play Syndic of Tides.
Oh,
Which
that's
is-
an extort creature.
Yeah, a 2/2 Extorter. I will then. Got 1, 2, yeah. Right. I am then going to pay 1, 2. And I am going to cast Raise the Draugr,
Oh,
choosing return target creature from graveyard to my hand, targeting Troll of Khazad-dûm.
Oh, so you're just gonna honestly cast it?
Maybe we'll see. However, cast trigger activates Firja, so I've got 3. I will put this one into my hand. I will put a Grave Purge and a Swamp into the bin.
Oh, I love Grave.
Sorry, I will also. No, I won't. Why? No. And so then this targets Troll of Khazad-dûm, which goes into my hand. We will.
Put on Sleep Menace in the chat.
Another Sleep Menace has entered the chat.
Where do you keep your armies, if not in your sleeveys?
Um,
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
No, it's an excellent joke. It's cheap comedy.
So I can't do any of that. I don't want to do that. I am. Who's the monarch at the moment? Carl.
Carl is king. In
That's why I have this lovely hat.
King Carl.
That's why I look like a PokéMaster. Wait, why are you asking?
Sure. Okay, no, I will pass the turn. I will pass the turn.
Okay, so end of turn I have to flicker something. It could either be Chrono's enchanted creature. When it enters the battlefield, you draw a card though, right?
Mine? No.
Yeah. The enchanted one?
No.
So there's 0 benefit for you if I flicker it.
The benefit is that I lose the enchantment. Oh, sorry, you mean this one? Sorry, you mean this one? Ah, yes. No, this one I do draw. I do gain. I gain a life, not a card.
Oh. How do you like gaining life?
I prefer to keep the enchantment on it.
Okay, in that case, I'll flicker my Seagate Oracle.
Yeah.
With the Witch.
Fair.
Look at the top 2 cards. Ooh. Chrono, we're friends. Right?
I would hope so.
Okay.
Despite
I don't even need
what
to show you the card I'm getting.
Despite what you have done,
I have done nothing. I mentioned
you have locked down my commander.
Okay, well you're a reanimator deck, so you want creatures in your graveyard, right? So I'm gonna play a Sage's Row Denizen, a card that was never playable in almost any format.
God no.
It's a 2/3. Whenever another blue creature enters the battlefield under my control, target player puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard.
I thought
Hey, you want
about that
cards
for
in your
this.
graveyard?
That's cool.
It is. I agree. So I played my land already for turn, and currently I don't need to attack anyone because I'm the monarch. Wow, this game's not progressing. Someone's got to attack me so I can attack them back. I'm going to draw a card at the end of the turn.
On your end step, I'm going to brainstorm.
Nice.
Okay.
And then put these 2.
Oh, it's not cast,
back.
it's enters. Okay, cool.
Right, okay. Untap and draw. We did it, folks. We got another planes. I've got 3 of them now. I've got 3 white mana now that I can use.
So you can make 3 heir apparents, right? Right?
There is 1 heir apparent, and I will make another 3 rabbits.
And
so many rabbits.
And I'm just gonna think quickly. I need to count my mana. I think before I do. I just we came here to do exactly one thing, which is a heir apparent, and I'll make 4 more rabbits, and then
oh my god,
a heir apparent, which is 5 more rabbits.
Wait,
yeah.
If you're not putting them into 2 piles, is it because you just plan to not attack
I'm
with
not
your
attacking.
7 million rabbits?
Not yet. I'm gonna do one big swoop.
Okay.
So, did you put Pestilence in your deck, Chrono?
No.
Yeah, because I took mine out in favor of an ooze.
Oh, I thought yours was still in here. It's still in there. Ah.
Right, I'm just gonna pass the turn.
Cool.
With my
Okay.
23 rabbits I've got in total, including the 6 heir apparents.
My turn. I'm gonna flicker my Seagate Oracle. Boop.
You
Into
don't
the
wanna flick a
battlefield.
heir
I'll
apparent?
mill you. Sorry.
You don't want to flicker one of
No.
these?
I wanted to flicker an heir apparent, but I misclicked. So here we are.
Okay.
Chrono, I'm gonna mill you for 2
Thank you.
because the blue creature entered the battlefield, and I'm gonna look at the top 2 cards. I'm
I
gonna
mill.
pick
I milled 2 lands, including a Bajuka bog. Bugger.
That would've
I
been
would
so
also
good.
like to do something in John's end step. I'd like to use my 3 mana for Rowan's Grim Search.
Oh
And
yeah,
I'm gonna bargain away this little 2/2 ooze, the distressed one. Which means if it's bargained, I look at the top 4, and I put 2 in my graveyard, and then I draw 2 and lose 2 life. That's upsetting. Distribution of cards.
No,
I realize, John, you are
very.
very much the threat right now, right?
Am I? I've not hit anybody yet.
Yes, but
being
when
the
you
operative
do, they
word.
will lose the game.
I will put a Slime Against Humanity and a Bajuka bug in my graveyard because I want to be kind to Chrono. This is what I've done for you. Okay?
It's not because Chrono.
We're friends, Chrono.
We're
friends.
Yeah.
I could have put the bog in my hand. I draw 2, lose 2 life. But I also gain a life and you'll lose a life from the Witherbloom.
Okay, sure.
I will play an island, and I will.
Wait, it's my go.
Sorry.
It's my go.
Oh, it's John's turn. Yeah,
It was my
I'm
end step.
yeah. Somehow, wait. What? I have to put a card back on top of my library. I forget what it was.
You're cool, man.
I think it was.
It's okay. I'll draw for my turn. Play a swamp because I have a swamp in my hand.
You've got 5 minutes chat. If you haven't entered the giveaway yet, now is your last chance. Ahoy, followed by a whimsical pirate name.
I think I'm just going to sign in blood myself. So I'll gain a life and you'll lose a life, and then I lose 2 life.
Is your aim actually just you
Card
cast
draw
all
two
the
cards.
card draw spells in your deck and we glide that way?
That's how you get more slimes.
Kind of both. Yeah, it's exactly. Look, there's nothing better than drawing cards, and I feel like if I'm either drawing more card draw or slimes, I'm winning either way. So
I guess outdrawing any of the blue decks is possibly the
I said that would be very
Oh, in
funny,
Pauper,
don't worry.
black draws better than blue.
Yeah.
I kid you not. I'm not making this up.
I'm going to cast Slime Against Humanity.
How much mana do you have?
With
we lose another one.
I have 4 mana open.
I'm
Yeah, you'll lose a life and I gain a life.
Mana leak that one.
Well, you'll do that off cast anyway, so.
Yeah. Gonna mana leak that one.
Mana leak. So 3 mana.
3 mana.
I mean, it just cost me 3 mana to play another one, and it'll be bigger. So I'm just going to let that happen.
But you also have one body.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, I'm going to cast another Slime Against Humanity.
All right, we all take
Okay.
one again.
Yeah.
One again.
Take 1, I gain 1, and this should be 9, so 11 counters on this one.
Oh god.
Oh, this
This one's
one's
happy.
joyful though. Yeah.
Yeah!
The middle
happy little
one's
slime.
constipated.
Sometimes slimes just, can't work it out.
They ingest a bad piece of earth, and
I
it's
see,
really
John, you're
difficult to
the
get rid
slime
of.
whisperer.
Yeah.
You can tell that how the bowels of slimes are doing.
I think you had it right with the bile. They're all bile.
Yes, they are.
John, how many token rabbits do you actually have?
17.
That's so many.
You have
I'm going to
got
send the 7/7 slime at you.
26 power on board. I'm gonna throw 7 rabbits.
Well, these are. Oh no, this one can attack as well. You're
Yes.
correct. Hang on, let me rethink. I might attack with both.
Oh, Faithless Looter is a really good
That
name
is
for
a
a pirate.
good name, yeah.
Oh wow!
Such
Faith
a good
Looter's Wonderful.
Okay, you win. Now I'm going to send both at you, John. So
Uh,
15 power with trample.
I will block them both and just leave myself with 2 rabbits.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean that helps somewhat, I think.
Yeah,
So I'll pass turn.
Joe, you've considerably
But they are
saved
dead.
the day.
Your oozes are dead though, as well.
Oh yeah, my ooze is. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind losing the ooze.
Losing.
It rhymes.
Is that a pass then?
That is
Right,
pass turn.
let us...
In your
Now we'll let Nightbot choose a winner
Cool.
just before we do your turn. So
in Joe's end step, I'm going to cast one thing.
Strix. Congratulations.
Hey!
Which is
Congrats,
handy because
Strix.
you know who you are.
Well done.
So I will reach out to you later.
So is Baleful Strix their pirate name?
No, that was their
No, I can't remember what that was.
chat name. What was that?
Because Baleful Strix is also just a magic card that is not a pirate. Sorry.
Yeah.
In your end step, Joe, I'm going to cast Invoke the Divine and destroy Fall from Favor.
Whoa, 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 whoa! What is this?
This is Chrono wants his commander back.
I accidentally see at the end of John's turn, because I'm used to 1v1, I thought it was my turn, so I tapped out the flicker, and now I don't get to save my fall from favor. It's very sad.
Strix was
I will
Quartermaster Grand Paharo.
Yes, that's a wonderful one, Strix. Well done.
So I destroyed the enchantment that was locking my commander down and gained 4 life. Bring me back up to 23. And then I will finally tap my commander.
It's huge now, right? What's I can't. Oh,
No, I mean it's
has one die.
3/5. That's all.
That's going to the player with 34 life, hopefully.
Okay.
Did I do?
You got 34 life.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
That's enough.
Right, we will. If I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that does only leave me 1. Okay.
Oh, I missed this earlier. Thank you for the follow, Vic the Foxy Gamer, and Thornblood, and Danny. I missed all of these earlier, so apologies. It didn't come up on my end. But thank you for the follow. It's deeply appreciated.
Right. Monarch is with Carl.
Yo.
You've got a Boyd, though, so you can block.
Yeah.
I'm very frightened of John's plan on his turn.
Yeah, John lost a lot of bunnies, but John still has
Yeah,
6,
John
7,
did
8.
not care at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's,
because
I'm just afraid.
because he hasn't cast Abdel yet.
Exactly, and he's just gonna XL all the bunnies, then he's gonna flicker it and make 1 billion bunnies.
Yeah.
No, if you don't take my hat, I'll just keep on milling you. And you want to be milled, right?
Do, but only to a certain extent.
Only kinda.
So I did pick a deck that wins. So I don't have real ways to mill you enough that it'll matter this game.
No,
This is here to make friends.
Yeah.
Or friends.
I
depending
also
on-
don't mind getting milled. I will say.
Oh yeah, it's true. Well, whoever attacks me the least, we'll see. If Chrono slaps me in the face with,
Oh yeah.
All right.
You should help the reanimated deck, definitely.
We will go to combat.
Choose your
John,
friends.
I'm going to hit you for 3 in the air.
I genuinely thought that was coming at me.
Yeah, I was also surprised.
With all my life.
I did think about it. I will gain 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I will pay 1.
I'm scared of what John's going to do, but I still want to see it. You know?
For Selfless Cathar, which is the 1/1 with 1 and a white. Sack it. Creatures I control get +1/+1 until end of turn.
Oy, oy, oy.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Gloomsower, which is an 8/6. Whenever it becomes blocked or by a creature, that creature's controller loses 2 and I gain 2. However, it is second spell, so I will activate Firja. I will put. I'll put that card into my hand, and I'll put an Opal Palace and a Morgue Theft into the bin.
Any of those have flashback or something?
One of
relevant?
them, Morgue Theft, has flashback. Yes.
What does it do?
It return target creature card from my graveyard to my hand, but I don't have any creatures in my graveyard right now.
You've milled so much. Okay.
Yeah, most of them were lands, sir.
Well, I'll
I
keep helping
remember
you.
that card. That's from Odyssey, right? Or Legion, maybe? I think I've got.
yes,
like,
it is.
I think I've got.
Okay,
loads
old
of
man.
It's from Odyssey. Yeah.
them. All right.
It's a very useful flashback. Love the fact you're calling John old man when I'm right.
How long have you been playing, John?
Since 2001. I'm still.
Oh, so
very bad
Odyssey
at
was
the game.
already out for a while then,
I
right?
think it
Yeah.
just came out, Odyssey, maybe, or Torment.
Odyssey is when I started playing.
I started in 97.
So
no,
that's
96. 96. Sorry, yeah. Yeah. And I'm going to pass the turn.
All right. I will flicker. My Seagate Oracle is going to make a 1/1. Seagate Oracle is going to leave the battlefield because Ephemerate flickers it immediately. Enters. I will mill you, Chrono. I look at the
Sure.
top two cards. I will put
Okay, I mill Tithing Blade and Grim Discovery. Yeah.
one of them into my one of them to my hand, the other at the bottom of my library. I will untap. Ephemerate will be cast again on Seagate Oracle, which will create another bird, which will mill you for 2 again, Chrono.
Okay.
I'm going to take this card, put it into my hand, the other one on the bottom of my library.
Wow.
I will draw for turn.
Renegade Map and Unearth.
Wonderful.
Yeah, this is the wrong half of my deck is going into the bin.
So, I am going to play a Frantic Search, which will make me a bird.
I love Frantic Search.
Oh, it's such a good... It's banned in Pauper! You just don't get to play it! I will untap 2 cards. I will put 2 into my graveyard, this Desert, and this Broker's Hideout. I will untap 3 lands. This is my second spell this turn. Just saying.
Mhm.
So, I'm
I
going
don't think anyone can
to
run Mind Break Trap. I think you're okay.
play a Temporal Fissure, which is another card that is banned in Pauper! Sorry, I don't get to play these very often.
Oh,
It
Storm.
returns a permanent to its owner's hand and has Storm.
Ah.
So you've
So,
got 3
uh,
Oh,
copies?
there is a.
Because
There is
this
a
is
Pauper
the
Storm
3rd
card.
copy,
Okay.
I'm going to... normally I target everyone, but Joe's board is so sad.
You could pump the
It's an 11/11 though, right?
It is an 11/11 with trample. That's pretty nasty on its
Joe, we're
own.
friends, right?
We are friends, of course.
Chrono, I'll bounce your commander. I'll bounce your huge, whatever, 7/8. And John,
8/6. Yeah.
none of your cards are good to bounce. They're all just coming back and making more bunnies.
Get rid of the use then. The use has got it's an 11/11 with trample.
Haven't you
Bounce-
just heard?
bounce
Joe
one
and
of
I are
his white lands.
friends.
Bounce one of his white lands. No, don't do that.
Okay, Chrono. I'm sorry. I didn't want to tell you like this, but I feel like we're no longer friends.
What?
I'll
No, wait,
I'll
hang
bounce
on.
the-
I didn't get that memo.
I'll bounce the enchanted. I think it's a dwarf.
Yeah.
And
So you're leaving me here to the predations of these bunnies.
yes, I'm really scared of them.
Oh, nice.
And,
so
you for the follow.
you're giving them another time.
No, I get to. I've used all the cards in my hand. Well, I have more, but I will draw a card because I have the hat, and I will pass the turn to John and his scariness.
I have just got bunnies. When have bunnies ever been scary? Name one.
Uh,
scary
Have you
rabbit.
not seen Monty Python?
Yeah. Also, tell that to any number of places where the bunnies are the invasive species and have destroyed the.
Yeah, even
destroyed the
Australia.
lucky grass.
And Australia has emus, crocodiles, and spiders the size of your head.
Yeah.
And bunnies were still the problem.
Right. Okay. We're gonna tap 2. We're gonna play a Heir Apparent. That's gonna make me 6 bunnies. So we're gonna go.
Oh my
to
God.
8. And then we're gonna. Tap
I'm gonna swamp cycle my troll just in the interest of time. Please carry on.
1, 2, 3, 4, and
Swap.
5.
10 commons with Storm. Oh,
We are
wow.
going
Oh,
to
wait.
cast-
Grape Shot is common, isn't it?
We're going to
Yep,
cast
and
Abdel,
shot is
Adrian,
also banned.
Gorions Ward.
in Pauper.
Weather the Storm. You've got Chatter Storm.
Weather the Storm is the best one you can still play in Pauper. Chatterstorm was very banned because it had turn 2 wins.
Oh, yeah, it's in this deck just because it's quite funny, but yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's so good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm casting Abdel, Adrian, Gorions Ward. Any response?
What does that do?
When it enters, I exile any number of other non-land permanents you control until Abdel Adrian leaves the battlefield. Create a 1/1 white soldier creature token for each permanent exiled this way. So it's Will Gorgeous
So
Dragon.
you
basically.
exile all your heir apparents, you make a bunch of 1/1s, and then if your commander dies, you make
Oh.
a bunch more bunnies.
Correct.
Yeah.
If I counter this, do people not attack me?
I
mean,
will quite
I
happily not
would
attack
like
you if you
to-
counter it.
I would like to draw you to the 3 islands that I also have.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I maybe wasn't gonna do it, but now if we're doing a counter spell war,
Use it.
John?
Use it.
look at me in the eyes.
All right.
I
Lightning
will
flashes.
essence scatter,
What's the
making a bird. Counter target creature spell.
counter spell?
Oh, I'm an idiot! I tapped my lands all wrong.
Yes.
I actually have another counter spell, but
Oh no!
I tapped my lands like a sausage. Okay,
That's the worst.
Unfortunate. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
It resolves.
Abdel Adrian's going to enter the battlefield, and I'm going to draw a card from Candlekeep Sage, and then I will exile all of my heir apparents. And how many cards do I have in hand?
I mean, at least that doesn't. That means you can't flicker
vessel.
this turn.
I cannot. flicker
Presumably
this
so, yeah.
in. So I've exiled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things under Abdel Adrian. So I'm going to make 8 1/1 soldiers.
And they will all see each other when they come back in, won't they?
They will, yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
So it's
okay.
basically
So that's a
I'm
math,
making
a math headache.
So I'll be making 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7
7
times 7 times
6.
8, 56.
No, it's 7 times 6 because it's each other, so we don't see themselves, but we see each of you.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was 8. I thought it was 8.
No, there's 7
yeah.
under there, so it'll be 7 times
Okay,
6.
Yeah, so 7 times 6, 42.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But currently, you have how many creatures?
Now I have 8 humans. Did I say 8 or 7? 1, 2,
7,
3,
I think
4,
you said.
5, 6, 7, 8 with the 4th vessel.
Okay. right.
8 and 8. So I've got 8 humans, 8 rabbits, and 1 Abdel Adrian. Just begging to be
Okay.
removed.
Several. Yeah.
I need them. Joe can just kill me. Like I need them. Right.
Oh, I can't. You can definitely block.
Right.
but
I'll pass
yeah.
to you, Joseph.
Okie dokie.
Full named you.
Sorting out my lands slightly. I'll draw for turn. I'll play the swamp that I threw my troll away for. 10. Why is it never enough mana?
This game would be a lot different if we all started with an omniscience on the board.
I think most games would be quite different if we all said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arena has shown that.
Maybe I made bad chat crimes this month. What do you think, Strix? It's just your card.
We play
market-
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, it's just your card market account, and if you pass it to me, I'll pass it on to Carl.
You're getting 15
Okay.
pounds.
I said I had one game plan, and I'm going to stick to it. I'm going to cast a Slime Against Humanity.
What a surprise!
Lose a life.
Yep, lose a life, I'll gain a life.
Now,
And
can you
I will make a larger and larger slime.
cast 9 more slimes and
So you can attack, you can't attack. Dice. So this has 12. 12, nice and easy.
Oh yeah, if John's at 9, we just need to get him.
For my next trick, I'm going to cast a Slime Against Humanity.
Oh, John's at 8.
Did you take the 1, John?
Oh, I didn't. I was too busy looking. I was so distracted.
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
eight.
you're going to have to take another one because I've cast a second, and we get slime. Well, ooze 8, which has 13 counters. Definitely a lucky one.
Oh no, I could be dead to
And this goes
Carl.
up.
I can currently only hit for 6 in the air.
Yeah, but.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you could be dead if Start does anything.
Oh. Well,
I'm sorry. I harmed you, Chrono.
I definitely don't have a way to make target player draw 2 cards and lose 2 life.
Wait,
Yeah.
you already signed in blooded.
There are more. There's more than one.
Carl, there are so many.
One of my first ever tournaments in Magic, I went to this game store I hadn't played for many years. I went and my first opponent looked at me, played a swamp, passed. I played my spell. He played a swamp. I was playing an aggro deck. He played a swamp, and signed blooded me. He's like, haha, take 2. I was like, I feel like there's a lesson to learn here.
Okay, I'll draw 2 of my aggro cards and good luck. Ooh. Do I? No. I attack John for 11. Because he's the dangerous one, not me.
I will have to block with 8 of my humans and 3 of my rabbits.
That
Oh wait,
seems
what
like
am
a
I
reasonable
doing?
trade.
Actually,
Yeah.
no. I'm gonna block with Abdel Adrian.
I fully
8,
expected that was.
yeah, and
Oh,
8
yeah!
and 8 humans.
So, do we want Abdel Adrian to die now? This is for the table, not for you, John.
I mean-
you probably
So
trust him.
if Abdel Adrian dies now, he gets a bunch of 1/1s, and then Chrono and I team up together to take out John. Sorry, John.
Just
Okay,
bullying.
no, that's fine. We can let that happen.
The game has to progress.
Yeah, it does.
Bullying.
It
Okay.
does. I
ahead, John.
do fear for the
slimes have been-
ooze army that is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a 12/12 with trample. This
Yeah.
is a 13/13 with
Yeah.
trample.
Joe's
It's
now
fine.
casting 3 mana
Absolutely fine.
Eldrazi. Just
They don't have Annihilator.
They look like Eldrazi, though, to be
Yeah,
fair.
they're getting to that stage. This is just
Yeah.
a starfish. Okay, well, in that case, John, what are you blocking with? Abdel Adrian and some other guys.
and my humans. So how much is it? 12? Did you say? Or 11?
It's 11. It's 11.
So with 7 is my humans and Abdel Adrian.
They will trade.
Okay, Abdel Adrian will perish, and he leaves the battlefield. So I'll draw a card. And her apparents will enter. I will make a bunch of stuff. What did we say? 42. One.
Just casual 42
7,
rabbits.
14,
Yeah.
21, 30,
They are known for
28,
multiplying.
35, 42. Yeah, 42. So I'm going to go up to 50 rabbits. I could do this.
An etherflux reservoir of rabbits.
So you have 6 flyers. Is that right, Carl? And
I currently have 6, yes. So
Chrono,
John
you
takes
have a thing with
a
extort
single
on it.
point of damage.
Yeah.
yeah, Chrono has an extort guy, so I will pass.
But does Chrono have a spell?
Well,
Well,
we'll see.
you put 3 of them back in my hand.
Lovely. Yeah, that's true. I remember that
Very
fondly.
Untap, draw. Oh, great.
That's so many rabbits, John.
I can't wait
Okay.
to make a short out of
Yeah.
this at some point. I don't even know.
What can I
Do
do
it.
here? 2, 3, 4. Really? Is that all I'm left with if I do this? So 5. 2.
Oh, Chrono, I should have milled you for a lot more. All my birds milled you for 2.
Oh.
Oh,
Too late now, but I just
right.
realized.
Yes, because
Nope.
when the birds come in, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh wow, that's a win condition. I didn't realize this deck had a win condition.
I did look at your list, and I was going to ask, what on earth is your win condition?
You guys taking
but-
each other out. That's like
Sure.
flicker stuff.
Yeah. Huh. This is awkward. So I think the only thing I can realistically do is, yeah. All right, I'm going to pay 5 and bring my commander back.
Okay. 2/4 flying lifelink, and if you cast your second spell,
Yeah.
are you going to extort? Chrono, it is imperative that you extort, or we all get trampled under an endless wave of rabbits.
Can I just say, there's
Okay.
only one person I want to crush to death with bunnies, and it's not you, Chrono. And it's not Chrono. It's the slimy boy.
It's like those 100 guys versus a gorilla, except it's 2 slimes against 42 rabbits.
I think I will store just so that I've got a bit more of a life buffer. 1, 2, 3.
Rabbits have pretty sharp teeth, so
Cool,
yeah.
I can't. No, I'm not going to kill you. I'm going to pay 2 for Prophetic Prism, which is my second spell. So I will activate.
That's recently unbanned in Pauper.
Uh,
You do draw a card. Oh no, okay, so pawn
not
casting
not
spells
yet.
do that.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. I haven't played a land for the turn, so I might as well play that. Take that. I will dump a plains and a star compass into the bin. I will then draw for Prophetic Prism, which is cool-ish. I should have taken the plains. Sure. I will play the swamp. I will filter the swamp for white and foretell a card.
Foretell for what?
For 1 white.
1 white. 1 white? I thought it was Raven.
I thought foretelling was always 2 mana. And
Yeah, I
then
thought foretelling-
Oh,
Two
is
mana,
it?
and then
Sorry.
two
Yeah.
mana, and
Oh,
it's
what
cost-
changes
that's
is
the flip
the
up.
cost to pay it.
Sorry. I do apologise. I haven't.
No
You can
worries.
tell I have not played foretell before. No, then I can't do that.
Luckily, you didn't reveal what you have,
Yeah.
because it could be anything.
In which case, then what I would
Think what it
do
is.
I will swamp cycle this Troll of Khazad-dûm.
For the 3rd time this game?
Poor troll.
Second,
Ugh.
and I will pass the turn because I can't do
That
anything else.
Poor troll is so confused. Does he
Yeah.
like me? Does he not?
Oh, I'm back! Wait. Not like this.
Okay. So I will play a plains. I will take out John.
I will resculpt one of your
Oh,
birds.
I feel you there. How could you?
I will
how could they-
counterspell,
There you go.
which
King of
will
Numbers.
get my bird. I did say I had a counterspell. I just tapped my lands like a potato.
I forgot.
So you would take 6. And then, because I am afraid of the wrath of Joe, I'm gonna play a Voyage to
Should be.
Nowhere. I don't know the card in English. Journey to Nowhere.
Johnson.
Oh yeah, one of my guys.
I'll play Journey to Nowhere, which will exile the biggest of the oozes.
I will like to cast a Merciless Resolve to, well, as a cost, sack it, draw 2 cards.
Okay, and
So
we
I
each
will-
take 1 for that, right?
Pay 3. Yes, you'll take 1, I'll gain
Okay.
life. As a
John,
cost,
I'm very sorry,
spell.
but the game has to progress.
I draw 2.
I'm deeply offended, Carl. How dare you play the game of
sorry.
Magic the Gathering like this?
And then I will draw because I have the hat,
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that?
and it will be your turn.
Okay.
Now I feel like I must be attacked
Huh.
because Chrono, I'll mill you for 2 when the bird comes in.
Oh, sure.
I mean, you want to be milled, right?
Play a
Yeah,
swamp.
but there's another one of the returns. There's Tortured Existence and a Path of Ancestry.
I genuinely forgot Tortured Existence was a common.
I'm gonna play a Painful Lesson. Where are my swamps? Swamp.
Swamp.
Not swamp. Yeah, I'll tap those. I'll draw 2 and lose 2 life.
Do we lose 1 then?
You will. Yeah, we all lose 1 basically because I gain 2 and lose 1.
Oh, your
lose
life
2
totals
and
are
gain
huge.
1. I played a swamp. I played a swamp. That's
Could it
fine.
help?
Yeah, funny. The two decks which have life gain as a secondary are the ones that.
2, 3. I'm going to cast Atrocious Experiment. Target player mills 2 cards, draws 2 cards, and loses 2 life. That target player will be me.
Me?
So I milled 2.
Good choice.
Slam Against Humanity. That's nice. And a swamp. I draw 2 and lose 2 life. And then I gain a life. You will lose a life from the cast.
Okay. 9 more spells and I'm dead.
Well, I definitely don't have the mana for that, but we'll try. We'll try something. I'm going to cast a Slime Against Humanity. And bring out who's number 9.
Oh,
it'll be
yeah.
beautiful.
14. No, 15. Because I've got 13 in my graveyard, so it's 2 plus that. And we have 2 mana left. Wait. I just need to count, sorry. 1, 2.
I'm not sure this deck deals well with tramplers.
14, yeah. So that's right, and then I've got 14. It's okay, I don't deal well with flyers, so we're even. Let's see.
That always panics me as well. If when they say I don't have enough mana and there's still 5 lands spare untapped.
Yeah, the next one's gonna be scary.
I mean, it's pretty much more slimes, but that's fine. That one can't attack. This one can attack. Ooh. I mean, Carl has so much flicker mana, it's
So you don't attack me, even if I have
so
the hat.
difficult. Pretty difficult to attack you. But I've got to attack someone, because the game does have to progress. Corona, my friend, 12-12 trample.
12-12 trample, you say?
Mhm.
John, it's not because I hate bunnies, it's because I hate dying
I'm
to
just
bunnies.
saying- I'm just saying, I did have 50 of them. Notoriously anti.
I will ablate 1 and take 11.
Woo!
Cool. I will pass my turn.
Okay. Down to 13. Right. Untap. Draw. Not helpful deck. Yeah, there is 1 creature in my graveyard. How?
I'm sure we can put more there if you'd like.
This chat is how thick my graveyard is, and there is 1 creature in it.
And we see it, it's right on top. It's gone to the graveyard 3 times
Yeah.
already.
Okay. Right. All
very,
I
very
can
funny.
do is try and 1, 2, 3. I'll play Doomscar Oracle.
What does that
which
do?
is when it is a 3/2. Whenever I cast my second spell each turn, you gain 2 life. Which was the foretell card I was trying
Oh,
to.
we gained 2 life. Thank you very much.
Who's this we, comrades? I will play. I won't play my land yet. I will instead pay 1, 2, 3. 4 for Dwarven Priest. So, bunch of
Wow.
triggers. I've got the trigger for when he enters. I've got this trigger, but I will do the Firja one first. 1, 2, 3. Does that help? Does that help? I can't cast that, so that might as well go in the bin. All right, that goes in my hand. I'll put a Plains and a Dread Return in the bin.
Ooh, Dread Return. You have one creature,
Great card. Yeah.
but it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Then I will gain 2 life for my second spell. 2. I will then gain 4 life for Dwarven Priest coming in. I then have 2 mana. I haven't played a land yet, so I will play a swamp. I will go to combat. Joe, I'm going to swing Firja at you for 2.
I love how you two are just fighting it out.
I will gain 2.
I have the hat, yet no one is attacking me, and I don't know why, but I'm not going to complain.
Well,
we're friends.
you have enough blockers, so like,
So yeah, you can just vindicate my guys.
That's true. That is correct.
Yeah.
I will then pay 2 and 1 for Extort to cast Font of Return, which is 4 mana, sack it, return up to 3 target creatures from my graveyard to my hand.
So you're one creature.
Yeah, at the moment. But I will gain 2 life and pass the turn.
Okay, so I decided I have a new game plan.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait and see whoever takes each other out of you two, and then I'm gonna try to bird or mill that one person. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna weaken you to see you fight harder.
I will say you may not have the opportunity given your life and Witherbloom Apprentice.
I am aware of Witherbloom Apprentice, which will be a problem. But in the meantime, I will Ghostly Flicker, which will make a bird, and Chrono, you know what? I will mill you for 2.
Thank you.
And Ghostly Flicker will flicker an island.
Oh no!
It'll flicker Journey to Nowhere. Because they had a slime, nothing happens, but I'll get rid of your Extorter, because your Extorter is very scary.
Okay. Sorry. One moment.
Actually, yeah.
So the mill from thing is Crypt Incursion, which is
Wow.
exile all creatures from target player's graveyard, gain 3 life for each one.
That would've been a
Grey
lot of life.
Merchant of Asphodel.
Oh, that's a good card.
It is a
Sorry.
good card.
And then what were you doing with your next spell?
I'm so the Journey to Nowhere is gonna exile your Extort Bear.
Sure.
See, now we've got a Gary and a not an
Now the graveyard is
in the
scary.
graveyard.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
look
now
for
the
some
graveyard's
counter
scary.
spells. End of turn, I'm gonna use my thing to flicker Joe's biggest ooze. See, it's fair.
I will Village Rights my biggest ooze.
Of course you do.
Nom 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 nom.
Goodbye.
All
I'll
right.
draw 2.
As you draw your cards, I'm gonna untap all my friends. I'm gonna draw for turn. I'm gonna play Plains, and I'm gonna play my combo card. But I can't. It's not really. I say combo. but
Oh,
it's
you will lose a life. I
combo.
gain a life from the Village
yeah.
Rights.
Oh, we do. Wow, life is
Mhm.
precarious.
Down to 8.
Yep. And I will play my old favorite card from many years ago. It was my favorite card. It's called Mnemonic Wall.
Hey!
Hey.
Sure.
When it enters the battlefield, I will return this ephemerate to my hand.
Right. Who are you milling with Mnemonic Wall coming into play? Is it me?
It could be no one else than
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Dazzling Angel and Ash Barons.
Woo. So Mnemonic Wall goes back to my hand. Do I attack someone with all my birds just to start getting the ball rolling? I feel like 50-50 split sounds right.
Okay.
4-4.
I take 4.
I would take 4 as well.
And I will pass the turn. I'll draw a card because I have the hat.
Mm-hmm.
The Hat of Power.
Tap.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Oh, and you. No. I'm going to start by casting Live Fast. I draw 2 cards, lose 2 life, and get 2 energy, which is not relevant.
2 energy.
2 energy, unless you have any cards that interact with energy, in which case I'll count it.
I don't think there are any cards that interact with energy, right? That was
In
one
that
of the main
case-
complaints of it at the time.
Yeah. And
So
we
I'll
lose- and we
you'll lose a
1.
life, I gain a life, and then I'll lose 2 from the spell. Yeah, the energy is completely irrelevant. It's purely here for card draw. That is not a good card, or is it? No, it's not.
I feel if Gary is the cabin boy on
Play a
the border
forest.
ship, that merchant is running from something.
Do we deviate from the plan, or just no? There is no deviating from
Why
the plan.
would you
Slap
ever?
it. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to keep my swamps in the same place. So this will be ooze number 10. It's just an
wow.
X, okay? So this one is 16.
Oh, it's a Roman ooze.
It's a Roman ooze, exactly. Wait, that's
Found,
weird. In this
found
page.
in the ruins of Pompeii. This.
It's like Ooze Big Bum.
I cast a sorcery, so I gain life, you will lose a life.
All right. Yeah.
Oh wow. 6. I'm not even gonna try to gain life. This is my clock, and in the meantime, I'll just.
I'm going to do another slime. More slimes, because again.
So we lose
all
another
the
life,
decks are supposed
correct?
to. Yep.
Yep.
I gain a
Oh,
life,
boy.
you lose a life each.
Yeah.
And this will be. I haven't drawn it. We're out of oozes. I'll draw it in a second. But this one will be 17. Ooze pending. Okay, that's okay.
Can't
Do
believe how big they got us.
I summon a larger and larger man. Okay. They did both come in this turn though, which is. No, this guy's okay. He can attack. It can attack.
One of you are in danger.
I can indefinitely
Mhm.
flicker. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carl can like just
Ooze be gone.
remove it from the game. Ooze be gone. Yeah.
I'm starting to feel like I should put like ephemerate and such in here now.
Ephemerate, I'm surprised Ephemerate is not in that deck, because that's a deck that looks like it can really benefit from Ephemerate.
Yeah, I think it could. Maybe take out a couple of the return creature to hand. Maybe if I take out a couple of the reanimated spells.
A 12/12 ooze at you, Krona.
Oh, Open mana?
I felt that one in my bones.
3.
3 and cards in hand.
What?
5. How the hell do I do 11?
Could do V10, but then with a smaller ooze on top as well. So like he's wearing an
Oh
extra
yeah,
ooze
that's a
as hat.
wonderful way of doing it. It osmosis. It's split in two.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
There we go. 17.
I will. How big did you say it is? 12.
12. with trample.
I don't. I take 12.
Wow.
What's your devotion to black? I have no thing to do, just I'm curious.
Go to 3. My current devotion to black is 3.
Okay, fair enough. Yep, I will pass my turn.
Okay.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
Untap.
This might just be the greatest bluff in history, though.
Did I play a land? I'm sure I played a land.
Oh, that is a lovely land to see right now. Okay. I will play Radiant Fountain.
Oh, that is a lovely land to see.
So I can't use it like that. Okay, we will then 1 and a white for Dawnbringer Cleric.
So you would exile a graveyard.
No, it's exile target card from a graveyard, which I
okay.
think is not You
You
know
could
what?
also gain 2 life or destroy
I'm tempted by the gain 2 life.
Exiling
you know what?
slimes does nothing because it counts them in exile.
Yeah, exactly. So I will gain 2 life.
Fair and reasonable.
I forgot he counts them in exile. That's actually insane.
Yeah, it's a
1,
really neat card.
two,
Also, this dice is way slimier, so.
3, 4,
Unstoppable slimes.
5.
No, I was about to make a political joke, but it's too despairing. I'm not going to make it.
6, 7.
7 mana.
7 mana. It's back.
That's so much.
Gloomsower.
So
Guess who's
what does
back?
it do that's relevant?
Nothing right now. It is when it becomes blocked by a creature, that creature's controller loses 2 life and gains 3 life. However,
Okay.
that was my second spell, so I gained 2 life.
All right.
I will then sack my 3 white creatures and flashback Dread Return, targeting. Yes.
Tell me, that would win you the game. Is that correct?
Probably not. Well, not right now.
Oh well, okay. It would kill me.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So my hand is forced. I'm gonna ephemerate. This will make a
Yeah.
bird. I will
Mhm.
mill you for 2 though, which
Yeah.
is pretty neat. It will flicker Mnemonic Wall.
Fair Basilica and Midnight Scavengers.
Oh, very cool. It'll flicker Mnemonic Wall, which will mill you for 2 again.
Call to the Netherworld and Vanguard Seraph.
Bringing back Counter Spell.
Yeah.
Which I will play,
Yeah,
which will make a bird and mill you for 2.
sure. Targeting Dread Return.
And target Dragon Return, yes.
Plains and Impassioned Orator. Okay.
How close am I milling you to death? Do I have to attack you eventually, or can I just keep milling you?
No, you're still a reasonable way away. I
darn it.
still have all of that.
Oh, okay. That's a challenge I can take.
Then 1, 2. Do I have anything with flashback? Anything else with flashback in here? How much does Morg Theft cost? 5. Nope. Okay, pass the turn.
Okay, so I'm here to unlock what's it called? Achievements?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna attack you. I could attack you for lethal.
yeah,
I'm not
you
gonna
could.
do this. Eyes on the prize, I'm gonna mill you to death. In the meantime, I will opt, which will make a bird and mill you for 2.
Sure. Marauding Blight Priest, and Silver Quill Campus. So.
I will put this at the bottom of my library. Draw a card. Woo. And go into my turn. I will untap. I have a bunch of birds.
You do.
Ephemerate is going to come back. It's going to cast itself, making a bird. I'll mill you for 2.
Okay.
It's going to target Mnemonic Wall,
Stalwart Valkyrie and Resourceful Return.
which will target Ghostly Flicker.
Yeah.
Is this a loop? Feels like a loop.
For every 1 mana, I can mill for 2.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play an island.
Yeah.
Not 1 mana. For every 2 mana, I need the familiar to do so.
Sure.
But while I am here, I need to prevent Crispy from just winning. I also need to...
I'm down for seeing you mill out Chrono. So.
Oh, lovely. Okay, I'm happy about that. In that case, I'm going to pay 3 for Ghostly Flicker.
Yeah.
It's going to flicker the Mnemonic Wall and the island,
Yeah.
which will make a bird. I'll mill you for 2.
Sure. So that's Buried Treasure and a Swamp.
And then the Mnemonic... I'll mill you for 4 because Mnemonic Wall is also flickered.
Yeah.
Which will bring back the Ghostly
Vampire
Flicker.
Soulcaller and Summon Undead.
This is fun. I'm going to do the same thing again. Milling you for 4, making a bird.
Okay, hang on 1 moment. Let me just separate these so that in case it is relevant.
How many cards in your library?
So 4, you say?
Yes.
Gixian Skullflayer and Late to Dinner and Fanatical Offering. Well, there's my card.
Do you have less than 16 cards in your library?
No, not yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I have 27 cards left in my library.
We're so close. Okay, I'm gonna have to chill a bit then. In that case, since I'm in a precarious life total. Oh wow, there's nothing I can do to not die. You know what? If Joe casts 5 spells and I die, I die. That's just what it is. So I'm going to not attack anyone because I'm just gonna wait with this.
They might be slime fodder, so.
Yeah, there's a distinct chance. And I'm gonna pass the turn and draw a card because I'm the monarch.
Still.
No one's attacked me! I'm taking all my damage just from Joe casting slimes.
I feel like I should do this then. I'll pay 2 and nasty end my tapped slime.
So I take 1.
Yeah.
So you'll take 1. I gain 1, and I draw 2 cards. Because my slimes aren't legendary, which is feels wrong, but okay. Draw 2.
Well, no, you don't want them to be legendary. You could just have 1 at a time.
Yeah, the faceless slime.
Yeah, this one's called Ooze 10. This was Ooze 11. They definitely have different names.
Yeah, it's like questing beast.
Yeah,
Yes, because we all wanted multiple questing beasts on the field at the same time in standard, right?
Yeah, that was a fun time for everybody. Do you know what else is going to be a fun time for everybody? Bob back in standard.
I don't think it's going to be anywhere near as bad as it was in
Bob
like
is
original
that good in standard.
Ravnica.
Okay. Yeah, probably not. It's quite slow.
Especially when
you'll just get killed by aggro.
Yeah, and remember back when we had Rivals of Ixalan, Twilight Prophet, which was effectively a slightly better Bob, didn't really do a huge amount.
Demon's Due. So I scry 2, then draw 2 cards, and lose 2 life.
We take 1, right?
Making on the 1. Yes, you'll take 1, I gain 1. I also lose 2. Which is important, but I'll draw 2 cards.
Is it really?
Demon's Due. I need a definitely not suspicious storm count dice.
Chrono and Carl.
Like I said, don't worry about this storm count. It's fine.
Chatterstorm?
Oh wait, does Storm work the way I think with the Witherbloom thing?
Yeah, it's store copy, so it does count all of the copies from.
Yes, Magecraft is a copy.
You're in danger.
Yep.
I'm going to cast a slime against humanity.
Okay, with this on the stack, because of how scary Storm is, we still lose 1 life because it's a
Yeah,
cast
we do.
trigger.
Yeah.
You do, yes.
I'm gonna Ghostly Flicker, but not flicker a land. I'm gonna flicker. Oh, I can't target enchantments.
I'll gain life. You'll
Ah,
lose life.
Oh, Ghostly Flicker has a very specific subset,
Yeah,
doesn't
it
it?
does.
it's creatures,
Creature
lands, or
artifacts.
artifacts. Yeah, I can't target my Journey to Nowhere. I'm not gonna do that.
If you not
Okay.
anything you can
I'm
get
gonna-
back from your graveyard that does that though.
Well, I wanted to exile the commander. I could bounce it, but that's boring. You know what? If I die, I die. I just came here with 1 goal in mind, and it's to mill Chronos. And if I don't mill Chrono, well,
No, look,
I'll live to mill
I'm
another time.
I'm someone who regularly tries to get mill to work in regular Commander, so I would be perfectly happy to die to mill.
I don't think that's gonna happen. I feel like 2
No.
more spells are gonna get played.
It purely because I drew a storm spell.
Yeah.
I kind of want to make it work. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Night's Whisper.
Go to 1.
I'll gain life. You'll lose life. And I'll draw 2 cards and lose 2 life. I have not played a land for turn, so I'll play this forest. I'm gonna cast a costly No, yeah, I'll cast costly plunder. I'll sack this. Definitely.
That's not a storm spell. That's just a regular spell.
That's
Before I
just a
die,
regular spell.
I'm just gonna go ahead, make 4 birds, and mill Chrono for 16,
Sure.
and then I die.
Ideal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
This, I guess,
7, 8,
sacked
9,
as part of the cost.
As Carl
16.
loses the game, he falls and knocks half of Chrono's deck off the table.
Yeah, exactly. My corpse knocked it all out. Over.
Well, there's
And-
the other half, Graph Rats.
Oh, what
Nice.
nice.
And
That-
we
that's-
now have.
Secret plan to get the meld.
I will cast for my 5th spell, Chatterstorm,
Yay!
which will get cast 5 times, and Witherbloom
Yeah.
Apprentice will see each one and drain you, Chrono, for 5. I'll game 5.
Congratulations.
Oh, what a win! What a win!
Wonderfully done.
Congratulations! Yeah.
So pleased to actually just win straight up with Chatterstorm. That's so satisfying.
What a game that was. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us. Thank you so much, Carl, for joining us for another fun game.
Of course.
Always enjoy slinging spells when you come along. Folks, we're just going to
Bring the
do
users
a
back.
pre-wrap up. Before we log off for the evening, though, Carl, I'm sure everybody here knows who you are, but I'm going to put your links in the chat, and if you've got any
There we go.
cool stuff coming up, or if you've got any videos coming up on Card Market, now's the time to let the people know.
There's a video a week. They come out
Video a
at the
week.
same time every week.
Yeah, we do.
They're all-
Not much right now.
They're so much fun. I really do like the stuff that you're putting out for Card
Oh,
Market.
that's very
Carl.
kind of you to say. We put a lot of love into them, so really,
Yeah,
I
it's-
really hope
it's
you
clear,
appreciate it.
I'd say. Chrono, next week. What
Yeah.
are you streaming next week?
So it is Eurovision week, which means that my streaming schedule is a little bit light. But tomorrow on my channel, twitch.tv/ChronoMagistrate, we are doing our community Eurovision thing, where we will be voting in our community favorite. So you can join me at 5 p.m. for that. Also, if you want a rundown on what is happening this week in Eurovision, if you don't pay much attention to the contest or anything like that, you can tune in and find out. On my Discord, which if you join my channel, you'll be able to find a link for that. I will be doing community watch-alongs for both the semi-finals on Tuesday and Thursday and the grand final on Saturday. There may be a stream on Wednesday, but probably not, because I will probably want to rest my voice. But next week after, Monday Night Magic at 7 p.m. on Mondays, and the Wednesday I will be starting my playthrough of Blueprints, because that's all the rage, and I have been holding off from watching anything about it so that I can play it myself.
Nice.
So if you're interested in seeing me bang my head against a brick wall for the puzzles in that game, you can tune in for that. But yeah,
Eurovision
otherwise,
into Blueprints seems like you're doing peak content.
I'm a Magic fan and a Eurovision nerd. The two circles don't usually overlap a lot.
that's a very niche.
Oh no, Eurovision. I don't know about you all, but Eurovision for me, it's like my whatever that big football thing is that everyone watches once in a while. It's yeah, whatever continent you're in, it depends. There's two of them.
Yeah.
Eurovision is so good. It's the best time of the year. It's like Christmas.
Nice.
Yes.
Right, folks. Well, just a little bit from me this week. Speaking of Saturday, next week, Joe and I will be at Twickenham for Command Fest. So with Martin and with Gareth. So if you are
Birmingham,
not Twickenham. Sorry,
not
I'm
Twickenham.
thinking about London. Yeah, Birmingham for Command Fest.
Yeah.
If you are around, we will be there on the Saturday only. We're not going to think about creating content. We're just going to get some games in with you guys. So do hit us up. I'm going to be trying to play a bit more CEDH this time around when I usually do, but I'll be bringing PEDH and all sorts along with me. Next Sunday, we are back for some homebrew Commander with Chase, aka Mana Curves. That's always a lot of fun, and they always bring something spicy, so do not miss that. And then the week after that will be the end of the month, and we will be doing our Chat Chaos stream, which again is always a lot of fun. If you haven't been to a Chat Chaos stream, that's an opportunity for you to use your channel points that you've earned by watching to basically give me a brain melt live on stream, because there's loads of random stuff that you can do. I haven't decided this month's chat crime, but it'll either be Chimmel, the Inner Sun, or it might be Omniscience, thanks to Carl. So it'll be one of the two. And as you'll have seen throughout the stream, we are donating to, well, we're raising funds for Mermaids, a trans and LGBTQ charity here in the UK. If you are able to donate, that would be great. But also, this is the point that we would usually do our spiel about joining the Quartermasters, giving us a Twitch Prime subscription, or joining our Patreon instead. We would much rather you use that money to donate to Mermaids this month, because right now it is a grim time for a lot of our allies and friends, and we need to show them our support where we can, and this is one of the ways that we can. Or if you're in the UK, write to your MP. That is the other way that you can do it, and tell them that you won't stand for this. Right, I think that's everything I need to say. If you are at Command Fest, we'll see you there, and we'll see you next week. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you again, Carl, for the wonderful
pleasure.
games.
Thank you for having me.
Quartermasters, sorry, another perk of being a Quartermaster, you will also be a Quartermaster if you do donate still. We do not want to take that away from you. You will have your name at the end of the Twitch stream every week, so stick around to see all the wonderful people that support us all of the time. We love you guys. Right. Until next time. Catch you later.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Bye.